E4, we might be singing a different tune right now, but there's no path there. And notice how that c-pawn actually really does take away squares. He listens to you, Danny. He says it's time.
He does it, but I think rook d6. I was sort of advising not to do that, Nodirbek, because here comes rook d6 check, and I don't see a reason why can't just check and.
Yeah, but the problem is there's even going to be perpetuals, I feel, you know, because all of black's pieces are on the wrong side of the board. And, you know, even if you don't even need to win this position as white, a draw is good enough to go through. King e7, I think, the only move here. Well, keep a bit of pressure. If you can get your knight to e6.
I was just going to say, if Wesley maybe doesn't even need to take the pawn, maybe he should get the knight back in the game. You can swing the rook over to h6 at some point. I would look at knight c3 here. Okay, he does take it.
Active king.
Active king for the win.
Yeah, but the d-pawn is going to fall. What does Wesley have up his sleeve? Wow, the evaluation bar reacted big time there. It looked like a very natural move to me. He's going for white's very far advanced past pawn there, but...
Yeah. Well, what is the idea? Wesley finds it. What is...
I think he's just going to go c5 at the right
moment.
Oh,
you just play c5 and black is frozen.
Yeah.
Let it go, Elsa.
And your other rook can rock and roll then as well, so... Yeah.
Nice one.
Saw it on the camera. What's happening here? It looks like black is going to take this pawn, but we'll see, a demonstration of domination here. If the knight does take this pawn, then, as Simon says, just lock it down. Now everything is protected. Black is ultimately pinned. If you move your knight, all the rooks will disappear, and white will be winning that endgame. Simply, this pawn would fall as well. You cannot even activate this rook because white will just defend everything. This knight is coming back into the game, and that will spell the end.
Plus, now that the rook on d6 is defended by the pawn, you have rook e1 check in a lot of positions, and then it's just perpetual. Rook e1, king f8, rook d1. Just you can't do anything, right? So that just ends it on the spot.
Clinical stuff. Amazing play by Wesley. So throughout today, starting from his loser semi-final to this match, felt like a Wesley so show throughout. And Nodirbek never really got going. He never got his chances in this match.
No, I mean, Wesley's just been too strong. He's played so well throughout. I mean, there's been maybe that, that first game, as Edouard said, of the day. Edouard got some chances in the time scramble, but he wasn't even better in that position. This move I'm a little bit surprised about. Does this give black some chances? Because he really could have shut that knight down. I don't think so. But Wesley's just played fantastic, and he's getting better and better every day. If he does get a final against Magnus, it's going to be a very hard one to call, that one.
It's going to be a really fun one, because that's one final we haven't seen yet in the Champions Chess star. Magnus Carlsen taking on Wesley. He still needs to draw this game to get there, but right now it's white with all the trumps in the position.
Yeah, the knight's going to come into c3.
I think rook d5 here is
looks
also
good as well,
very good. I mean,
I don't really want to chase the black knight to e6 though, so I'm just kind of like, let's play knight c3, and that guy's been patiently waiting for a square to develop too.
Yeah, bring the last piece to that party, and yes, black might win the d-pawn, but that will only end up in some trades, and I think white has got at least a draw in his pocket there. So Wesley just mulling over. Also the clock advantage. He's got the luxury of just sitting there for 3-4 minutes, calculating his way to at least a draw or a position that's very safe. Nodirbek with 20 seconds just reacting. And at this point, it's not going to be enough. A win is a distant dream.
I think that was the right call there.
Yeah. Good call there, Danny. The knight joins the attack. He takes the pawn, and it's a big mistake. Is there a finish here, David?
Oof. I think it's something to do with knight d5 and the b6 square is calling my name. I'm freaking out. What is it?
Take everything, take once and go knight d5, and then...
yeah, there's right, Simon.
Yeah, just...
Is that what it is? Take once and knight d5, and then if the king goes to the d file, knight b6.
And Wesley, he leaves because it's over.
Yeah.
He gets the draw. I think there was a draw offer that was made, and Wesley just accepts it. Nodirbek played rook d7. It is a dead-loss situation, but he just offered a draw.
Yeah, he'd given up hope. He knew it was hopeless on the board. He knew he was actually losing this position and decided to get out of there. Surprising. We're used to seeing players play to the bitter end, but yeah, just pragmatism there. That means he's out, though.
Nodirbek is out of the Aimchess Rapid, and Wesley so does it for the second time today. He books his spot into the Aimchess Rapid Grand Final against Magnus Carlsen.